Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I honestly wasn't planning to film today, but then this happened. I had a few insiders reach out to me yesterday, again this morning, and even this afternoon about what's going on with Kendra. There's that audio clip where she's talking about staying somewhere, but then she cuts herself off before saying exactly where. And then there was this claim from people saying the kids were with her at the time, which isn't true. On top of that, more information came out last week during a wedding.
Yeah, I know this might disappoint some of you who support these people, but last week something serious went down involving Kendra Duggar. Her husband was confronted by someone, and during that situation, Joseph admitted what he had done. After that, their father got him on the phone, recorded the conversation, and Joseph confessed again. Not long after, Joseph was arrested on the 18th.
Because of that confession, a second investigation had to be opened automatically. That meant authorities needed to go to Joseph and Kendra's home to inspect it, and they also had to make contact with their children. From what I've been told, they were able to access the house, but they couldn't get to the kids. And according to sources I spoke with, what ended up happening is that Kendra was moved out. Supposedly, because she's considered under Joseph's authority, she wasn't allowed to stay alone. I don't really understand that, but they ended up sending her to stay with Joy. So, after Joe was arrested, remember when Jessa said the family would come together to support Kendra and the kids? Well, what that actually meant was moving Kendra, and originally the idea of the kids as well, to Joy's house.
Now, if you know anything about Joy, she made a short statement saying the details about her brother were very disturbing and that she was praying for the young girl involved. She didn't mention justice or anything else. Then she added that she had brand commitments to post and would be taking a break from social media to focus on her family. What she didn't say is that the real reason for that break is because Kendra is reportedly staying with her. And honestly, I have more details about this, and it's a mess. It's also really disappointing. Joy is a grown woman. She's not 30 yet, but she's close. She has a husband in his 30s, 3 kids, and her own household.
There's no real reason she should be following instructions from her parents and taking Kendra in, especially when Kendra could stay in her own home. And on top of that, why bring Kendra into her house when the DCFS investigation involving both Kendra and Joe is still ongoing? She's placing herself right in the middle of something she doesn't need to be involved in, and the only explanation I can think of is that her parents told her to do this. Now, to be fair, Joy and Kendra have always been close. They grew up together and were friends even before Kendra started a relationship with Joseph. And Joy has always had a close bond with Joseph as well.
Oh, God. So here's how I was able to connect everything. First, I spoke to someone with inside information because the Duggar family attended a wedding last weekend. It was someone within their circle, a family friend connected to their group. While they were there, people were casually talking about what was going on, and the way the Duggars explained it was very toned down. They told people Kendra was fine, that she was safe, and staying with Joy in Austin. They made it seem like everything was completely under control, while not really explaining what actually happened or acknowledging the seriousness of the arrest. But they were clear about one thing: the kids were not with them. So, at that wedding, it was made known that Kendra's children were not with her and weren't with any Duggar family members either. And Kendra herself was staying with Joy, which obviously means Kendra doesn't currently have contact with her kids.
And if she's at Joy's house, then Joy's household wouldn't have the kids there either. And honestly, this is where it gets frustrating. I always hope that at some point there's a realization that maybe things will finally click for them. Like, yes, what happened when you were younger was wrong, but now you're still stuck in the same cycle with your parents. They're still attending the same church, still surrounded by the same people, and their spouses are deeply connected within that same circle. And these aren't good influences. Joy's husband was very close with Joseph,
and Joy herself is very close to Kendra, her brother's wife.
If you look at their ages, it makes sense. Joy is around 27 or 28, Kendra is 27, Austin is 32, and Joseph is 31. They're all in the same age group. Austin was friends with Joseph, which is how he became close to the family, and Kendra was friends with Joy, which is how she became part of the family dynamic. So they've all been connected for a long time. But at some point, you have to step back and say, I'm not getting involved in this. I'm focusing on my own life and my kids. Kendra is an adult. She's 27. She's capable of handling her situation on her own. There's no real reason she needs to stay with anyone else. She could remain in her own home. Yes, I understand concerns about media or people showing up, but she could just as easily stay somewhere private, like an Airbnb. There are options.
Instead, staying with Joy is putting Joy's kids in the middle of something they shouldn't be exposed to. And it also creates the appearance that Joy is siding with Joe, even if her public statement suggests otherwise. Because based on what people at that wedding were told, the family isn't just supporting Kendra, they're also standing behind Joe. Not just Joseph, not just Kendra, but Joe as well. Like, they fully support him. So, what do you think about all of this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future uploads. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.